video on how to edit your new course orientation module. This course orientation module is going to already be pushed down to your course, and it will probably appear down at the very bottom to start with. And what you're going to need to do first is to go ahead and grab that course orientation module. You'll notice that I'm already in modules here, so I'm going to go ahead and drag that all the way to the top. This course orientation module should remain at the top of your course for the duration of the course. You may want to let your students know that they can collapse this, but this course orientation module contains a lot of information that is necessary for your students to be able to refer to throughout the year. So the first thing we're going to do within the course orientation module is we're going to begin to change some information in the pages that are not locked. You will notice that the only two pages that are not locked right now are the About Your Teacher page and the syllabus page. We have already done most of the work for you in formatting the About Your Teacher and your syllabus page, so we'll go ahead and we'll click on that right now, and you will see what that format looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is to go ahead and click on Edit, and you can replace all the text in italics with your own. You're going to delete all of this red text, including this line or these lines right here, but we don't want to delete this little horizontal header image right there below. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and get rid of all of this text here. And I can move that little header image to the top. That header image just provides a really clean break for the headings, which are up here at the top, and then what's going to be here. So the name of the instructor in this case is going to be Jody Barr, okay? And then I'm going to insert a picture here. So I can just select this, I can select all of this right here and go ahead and then insert a picture. So I'm going to go ahead and embed an image. And what I'd like to do here is to upload an image to my files. And so you typically want that image to be around 200 by 200. That's a good resolution there. I've got mine probably a little bit bigger. It's going to be around 187 kilobytes, but if I could shrink that down a little bit, I would. Once I update that picture, we'll want to go ahead and insert that. That picture is actually pretty large. I can change the resolution here to around let's just do 250, and we'll make it a little bit larger because that way you'll get some detail there. And that's me along with my family at a mountain in China that we hiked last summer. So the next thing I'm going to do here is put in my email, and that's going to be jbar@ccsk12.org or .com. Let's change that. We'll go ahead and change this to my cell phone number. And by the way, if you don't, we won't do that because this is going to be public, but you will want to put the school number in here. You don't want to give out your cell phone number to your students. Okay, virtual office hours. If you have times which you are going to be in the office, you will want to put those. You'll want to put those in there. You can also put a link to a Zoom meeting if you would like to be available during that time. I caution you about making yourself too available. You already have some communication guidelines that you may want to keep, and you may actually delete this line if you feel like you're not going to be keeping virtual office hours. Okay, your in-person office hours, those are times where you know you're going to be in the office. You can go ahead and put those in as well, and then in this case you'll want to go ahead and put in your classroom location. So for me that would be the Learning Commons. All right, and I'm not available for 23 hours and 59 minutes, but anyway, I've got that there just for fun. The next thing I'm going to do is to insert a little bit of text about about me. You'll insert that text about yourself. Change this and go ahead and just tell a little bit maybe about your family, a little bit about your education, how long you've been at CCS, and that is a way to make yourself identifiable to your students. It's a way for your students to be able to connect with you. It's a way for parents who may not know you to be able to connect with you as well. Then the next thing you're going to do here is to drop on down to this communication and posting of grades. And I really want to caution you about changing any of this, because these are the standards for the standards for our school policy that we had during the spring. If those change at all, you can go back in and tweak those if you would like. Anyway, these are kind of the minimum standards that are expected both for your student as well as for yourself. And you don't want to put yourself into a box by giving yourself an unreasonable amount of time in order to get back in touch with parents, even though you do realize that we're going to be in a much different situation. We're in a much different situation than we were pre-COVID. So anyway, once all of that is done, the orientation overview, you just want to go ahead and leave this here and give the students an opportunity to go through all of these items here, and then like I say, just leave this at the bottom. If there's anything else that you want to add, typically about yourself, you're going to add that to the syllabus. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to remove all these highlights. So I can go up here to the background color and click the down arrow once I've selected the text, and then what I'm going to do is put no color there. So anyway, I'll go ahead and I can select all of this, and then I can also go to no color as well. And now all of this is going to be all this is pretty much going to be fixed information. We can go ahead and we can hit the save button, and now you can see that this text has been this text now appears normal. I did not delete the red text, so if I go back in there, we'll go ahead and take that out. We'll close up that gap there, and we should be good to go now. So that's how you're gonna edit the About Your Teacher page. Next video we'll talk about how to edit the syllabus. There are some very specific guidelines on how to do that. Hope this helps you out. Once again, if you need to email me, it's jbar@ccsk12.com. You can also reach me by phone if you have that. And if you do not have that, feel free to email me and let me know, and then I can send you my phone. Thank you very much.